everyone, Notorious here. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about mechanical advantage systems for limb walking. I'm going to show you 4 different systems that you can use in the canopy. So let's jump right to it. The first system that I'm going to show you is called the S.C.A.M. It's an acronym, S.C.A.M. It is a mechanical advantage system for limb walking that is also retrievable. So let me show you how it works. First thing you're going to do is you're going to put your lanyard on and shift your weight to it. Then you can take some slack out of your primary system, and next you can use either a pulley. Here I have a carabiner and a pulley. This is a pinto pulley. You could use that type of pulley, or you could use, something like a Rock Exotica, Omni Block. You can use literally any pulley you want, and you would just need a carabiner. But the most effective way to use this system is with a pulley beaner. And what I mean by that is a carabiner with a pulley on it. So this is the DMM revolver rig. It's probably the Mac Daddy of pulley beaners. And to do the S.C.A.M, first you're going to open up your gate, put the rope in it, and then you're going to tie a munter. So I'm going to go up, around like that, and then I like to go around one more half turn to ensure that it stays in place, and then I'm going to pull a bite through the revolver rig. Next, I'm going to take a carabiner and put it onto my bridge ring and capture that loop with the carabiner. So now I have a 3-to-1 system. Is it really a 3-to-1? No, it's not that efficient because of all the friction. But because I have a pulley here, that's going to help reduce friction. And you could, if you wanted to, instead of a just regular carabiner here, you could put another one of these or another pulley beaner. So now I'm ready to do my limb walk. I can move back, on the limb. Let's say I go to the end of the limb and I decide that I want to do a redirect off the end of it. Well, you're not going to be able to redirect with this, these 3 strands here. So what you're going to do instead is you're going to unclip the bite at your bridge and then pull the slack out, and then now this comes right back to you, so you don't even have to go retrieve it. So now I can put this onto my harness, take up all this slack, and now I'm ready to take off my lanyard and do my redirect. So this is a really cool system. I highly recommend it to anyone. So give it a try. Let me know what you think. So before we move on, I forgot to mention that with the S.C.A.M and with all of these systems, you need to keep the tail with you. And I'll demonstrate exactly what I mean by that in this next demonstration. For this next one, we're going to be using a anchor ring, and I'm just going to be using my revolver rig again, but you can also use a carabiner with a pulley on it. So I'm going to, again, take out some slack. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bite out of the rope and put my anchor ring on it. Then I'm going to take my revolver rig and clip it to the ring. Next, I'm going to take this part of my rope and put it through the revolver rig. And then now I have another 3-to-1 system that I can use during a limb walk. So again, what I meant by capturing the tail is I'm going to need this tail to pull out the S.C.A.M, the redirect that I just showed you. And so what I'm going to do is take the tail and connect it to my lower D. That way it's always within reach. Next, I'm going to do my limb walk and move out, and then when I'm ready to go back in, it's very easy. I can do it, just pull it while applying my weight on the line to make sure that I'm not overly weighting the limb. And this redirect is supposed to be also retrievable. So let me see if I can make that work. The last time I tried it, it didn't, because the ring might be too big. But what you can do is when you get to where you want to be, again, let's say you want to do a redirect, what you can do is you can grab these 2 strands here, unweight the rope, and then you're supposed to be able to pull this, but I don't think it's going to work for me today. If I had a larger ring, you probably would be able to pull this. So that's how that's supposed to work. Give it a try, see if you can get it to work for yourself. But in this case, I would have to move back in and then undo the system manually. So I'm going to take this off, take off my ring, take off the revolver rig, stow the ring away, and then I'm ready to continue my climb. So for our next system, I'm going to demonstrate it with a regular carabiner and a pulley, just so people lock in the concept that you can use this as well. I'm also going to be using a chest ascender. This is just some cheapy deepy thing off of Amazon, but it gets the job done. And then this is a DMM Perfecto, which is a smaller version of the DMM Ultra O. For comparison, this is the Ultra O. Then I'm going to be using the DMM Pinto pulley. Pinto, for those who are unaware, is also an acronym which stands for Pulley I Need to Own. Fun fact. So what I'm going to do is shift my weight to my lanyard, and then I'm going to open the cam on my chest ascender and place it above my primary multi-sender. Then I'm going to capture this strand here, and you can install it like this, or you can install it, like this, okay? This will produce a more compact system, but I find it more ergonomic to clip it on this way. So I'm gonna put this on. Now, once again, I'm going to capture my tail so I don't lose it. And now, I don't know if it's out of frame, but I've got the chest ascender up there with the Pinto. So when I'm ready to go back in, I can just pull myself in. And it makes it a lot easier to keep your weight on the line as you move back in. So this one is not retrievable. So I have to unweight the system and then open the cam, take everything off, and stow it on my harness. And now I'm ready to continue my climb. That's probably one of my favorite systems. I do really like the S.C.A.M though. I think that is by far the most effective system that you can choose from. But let's take a look at one more. For this final system, I'll be using a eye-to-eye prusik, also known as a friction cord, and a revolver rig. This one is not retrievable, but it's simple and effective. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my hitch cord, or eye-to-eye prusik, whatever you want to call it, and I'm going to tie a climbing hitch on it. This can be any friction hitch of your choosing. I'm going to be tying the calligraphy hitch, which is a hitch that I came up with. And so next I'm going to take my revolver rig and put it through the eyes of the hitch cord. Finally, I'm going to take the tail of my rope, feed it through, and take the tail and capture it onto my lower D. Now I'm ready to do my limb walk, and I can move out on the limb, and when I'm ready to move back in, I have this mechanical advantage to help me keep the system weighted as I move back in. This system is not retrievable, so you're going to have to go back to where you were and undo everything. And now you're ready to continue. This has been a demonstration of 4 different techniques or methods that you can use on a limb walk that will provide mechanical advantage on your return back towards your tie-in point. Some of them are retrievable, some are not, but all of them serve a useful and important purpose in tree climbing. Thanks so much for watching. If you haven't already, please like this video, subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, and check out my library for more hitch how-tos, not tutorials, and climbing videos. Bye.